Second, in the Bhakti movement, we are having the only female saint of the Vaishnavite tradition, Aandaal.
Aandaal, the youngest of the 12 Vaishnavite Arvas, the manifestation of Lord Vishnu's divine consort, Bhudevi, transcended down from Sri Vaikuntham to show the path of self-realization and the ways and means to realize God. As Sita was found by King Janaka while plowing the land, so was Aandaal, known as Kodai and Goda Devi. Aandaal was found under a tulsi bush by Vishnu Chittar. Vishnu Chittar, meaning he whose mind is centered on Vishnu, was an avatar of Garuda. The Vaishnavite saint who later came to be known as Periyarvar lived in the 9th century in the holy town of Srivilliputtur in Tamil Nadu. He spent his days growing flowers and stringing garlands to adorn his beloved deity Vatapatra Sai, meaning one who lies on the banyan leaf. One day, he was plucking flowers from the garden. He was startled to see a baby girl lying under a tulsi bush. He looked around to see if someone would claim the child. Seeing none there, he, like King Janaka, tenderly carried the baby home.
Who are you, beautiful one? How delightfully you smile. நீ அழகான சின்னி கிருஷ்ணன் அல்லவா? கோதை. ஆம், உன் பெயர் கோதை. நீ எனக்கு பூமாதேவி தந்த ஒரு சதம்.
Narrated. Vishnu Chittar, who was so immersed in Krishna, took the baby home and imagined himself to be Mother Yashoda and infant Kodai as little Krishna. Whether he rocked the cradle for her to sleep or fed her, he was veritably Ma Yashoda.
கண்ணேயன் கண்மணியே கண்ணனே கண்பணராய் கண்ணேயன் கண்மணியே கண்ணனே கண்பணராய் மண்ணுலகில் என் வாழ்வு வளப்பெற வதுரித்தாய் கண்ணேயன் கண்மணியே கண்ணனே கண்பணராய் தானேனோ தானேனோ தானேனோ
Vishnu Chittar's adoration of the Lord intensified further in his daughter, so much so that Godai herself longed for Sri Krishna and was passionately in love with him.
Appa, tell me more stories of Krishna's life in Vrindavan. Appa, I will surely marry Krishna one day.
Is that so, little one?
Yes, Appa, but tell me, am I beautiful enough for a handsome Krishna?
Yes, of course. You're so beautiful. Now go and play.
Radhe 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 Govinda Vrindavana Chandra Anathanatha Dina Bandhu Radhe Govinda Anathanatha Dina Bandhu
Radhe, 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 Govinda. I firmly cherish the desire to wed the Lord. But am I beautiful enough? For Sri Krishna is Rangamannar, the Lord who reigns in Sri Rangam. Perhaps up for me makes him say what he does. Let me see for myself how I look in different adornments, especially with the garlands that Appa so lovingly strings for Sri Krishna.
Thus began Godai's tryst with the garlands that Vishnu Chitra made for the Lord every day. She would wear it around her neck and look at her reflection in the well at the back of their house to admire her beauty.
Am I looking beautiful enough for Sri Krishna? I suppose I do, but maybe I could look better than this.
Young Godai would then remove the garland and place it in the basket for her father to carry to the temple to adorn the Lord. Vishnu Chitra was totally unaware of his daughter's daily act. One day, as he picked up the basket of garland to take to the temple as always, he noticed a strand of Godai's hair on it.
Apacharam, what blunder was I about to commit by placing these garlands, which are impure, around the Lord? Oh Bhagavane, என் அபராதத்தை க்ஷமித்து விடுங்கள். I should have been more careful in stringing these garlands and ensuring their absolute sanctity. Godai, how did you allow your hair to desecrate the Lord's garlands?
Appa, I placed the garland in my hair to make sure I look beautiful enough to be worthy of Sri Krishna.
Apacharam, I should throw these garlands and string fresh ones for the Lord.
After reprimanding Godai, Vishnu Chitra offered a fresh garland to Sri Krishna, begging him his forgiveness yet again. But the Lord, who was unhappy with Vishnu Chitra's act, appeared in his dream that night.
Vishnu Chitta, what is this garland that you have given me? It does not have the fragrance of Kodai in it. Please remove this garland and henceforth adorn me only in the garlands that have Kodai scent in them.
Vishnu Chitra woke up in cold sweat. He was overcome by emotions of joy and remorse. Tears streamed down his face.
My dear Godai, how did I fail to see your intense and pure love to Lord Krishna? En chellame, nee Godai alla, nee shudi kudutha shudarkodi nachiyar, your Aandaal, the one who rules over the Lord. Your spiritual greatness is such that Lord Krishna himself desires to share your presence.
Aandaal continued to first adorn herself with the Lord's garland, which was then offered to the deity at the temple by Vishnu Chitra. But with each passing day, Aandaal's boundless yearning for the Lord only grew. As she entered adolescence, her desire to wed Krishna grew to a feverish pitch. She was now all of 13 years and came of marriageable age.
Did the Gopikas of Dwaraka in the Dwapar Yuga not perform the Katyayani Vrata to covet the Lord? I too shall observe the Pavai Vrata on an auspicious day. Dear Sakhis, come, let us go to the river and go to meet Kannan and sing about him.
Aandaal's Vratam resulted in the most beautiful Tirupavai, a garland of 30 verses that she composed in the core month of Margadi. Lord Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita that If among the seasons I am Vasantam, among the months I am Margari. Sri Aandal's Tirupavai is an ageless exposition of her adoration of Krishna and her bhakti towards him. In these verses, she poured her heart out and transported herself to Mathura and Vrindavan to the time when her beloved Lord lived. She imagined herself to be one of the gopis who constantly craved the company of Lord Krishna.
மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளால் நீராட போதுவீர் போதுமி நேரிழையீர் சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி செல்வ சிறுநீரால் கூர்வேல் கொடுந்தொழிலன் நந்த கோபன் கோமரன் ஏராத கண்ணீர் யசுத இளம் சிங்கம் கார்மேனி செங்கன் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முகத்தான் நாராயணனே நமக்கே பறை தருவார் பார்வோர் புகழ படிந்தேலோரம்பாவாய் மார்கழி திங்கள்.
We are going to observe a festival. But are you sure there will not be any impediments that will prevent us from observing the noble? It was sage Vasishta who had fixed a date for the crowning ceremony of Lord Rama. It is said that a good deed has 1,000 impediments while a bad one has none. All the subjects had prayed to their Ishtadevata for the crowning ceremony to go on without any hindrance. Even Lord Rama and Sita had prayed to Lord Aranga throughout the night. But the crowning ceremony never took place. Why?
Why? It's very strange. He stopped his own Pattabhishekam so that the crowning ceremonies of his devotees, Paduka, Sugriva and Vibhishana could take place first. All his deeds and actions are strange. Did he not convert a stone into a woman Ahalya? Even as a crawling baby, he killed Shakatasuran. He consecrated the river of Ganga and made it sacred. He created Uttara's womb, Parikshit. All his leelas are strange.
மாயனை மன்னுவட மதுரை மைதனை தூயா பெரோனியே யமுனை துரைவனை ஆயர் குலத்தினில் தோன்றும் மணி விளக்கை தாயர் குடல் விளக்கம் செய்த தாமோதர தூயமாய் வந்து நாம் தூமலர் தூவி தொழுது வாயினால் பாடி மனத்தினால் சிந்திக்க போய பிழையும் புகுதருவானென்றனவும் தீயனல் தூசாகும் செப்பேலோரம்பாய் மாயனே.
Our mind, body and words should always mean the same thing. That is, one who thinks of something in his mind, speaks of the same, and does the same thing with his hands is called a Mahatma or a noble soul.
Aandal's craving for Rangamannar manifested as outpourings through the 30 verses of Tirupavai. Aandaal, through her composition, imagined herself offering a kara adisal to Sri Rangamanna, asking him to fulfill her aching, burning desire for the divine union with him.
கூடாரை வெல்லம் சீர் கோவிந்தா உண்டன்னை பாடி பைகுண்டே யாம்பெரும் சம்மானம் நாடு புகழும் பரிசினால் நன்றாக சூடகமே தோல்வலனே தோழி செவி பூவே பாதகமே என்றனைய பல்கலனும் யாமணிவோம் ஆடை உடுப்போம் அதன் பின்னே பாசோது மூடனை பெய்து முழங்கை வளைவான கூடியிருந்து குளிர்ந்தேலோரம்பாவாய் கூடாரை வெல்லம் சீர் கோவிந்தா.
It's time, my dear, for you to leave your father's house. You have to get married, my child.
Papa, you know my longing is only to marry Sri Rangamannar, the Lord who reigns in the temple town of Sri Rangam. If you wish to get me married to mere mortals, I shall not wish to live. I shall not allow you to do so. I shall wed Paraman alone. My connect is only with him and none other.
How is this ever possible? Oh Bhagavane, what will become of my child?
Vishnu Chitta despaired. Yet again, to his surprise, Lord Ranganatha appeared one night in his dream. Simultaneously, he also gave a vision to the presiding priest at the Sri Rangam temple.
Vishnu Chitta, bring Aandaal to Sri Rangam, to me, dressed as a bride. My bride is coming. Welcome her and make all preparations for the wedding.
Vishnu Chitta experienced mixed emotions. He was both happy and sad. He felt joy that his darling daughter would attain her goal, but he was filled with sadness at the thought of having to be parted from her.
My dear child, the Lord bids me to take you to Sri Rangam and give your hand in marriage to him. You shall now journey to Sri Rangam in a palanquin and be united with Sri Rangamanna.
வங்க கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை திருமுகத்து சேழையார் சென்றினைன்றி அங்க பறை கொண்டு வாற்றை அணி புதுவை பைந்தவன் பட்டபிரான் கோதை சொன்ன சங்க தமிழ் மாதும் தபாமே பார் ஈற்றிரண்டு மால்வரை தோல் செங்கன் திருமுகத்து செல்வது மாலார் எங்கும் திருவருள் பெற்று இன்புருவதன் வாவாய் வங்க கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனே.
Aandaal's joy knew no bounds. She waited with excited anticipation at the forthcoming wedding when she would be one with her beloved. She could barely contain herself when the palanquin reached the temple doors of Sri Rangam. She jumped out of it and ran to the sanctum sanctorum. She embraced Sri Ranganatha and merged into him as those present watched in shock, disbelief and amazement at a miraculous merging with the Lord. She was only 15 Thank you.